All right, quick Mag 7 update here. So in the last video, I said Apple is going to be one of the top ones you want to be in. It's headed up to this box. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be a laggard in that it's going to be one of the last ones to go up. But I think it hits at least 220. It might go up here to 238. It might go all the way up to 238. Again, you have this move right here. Like, it might go to 240. So 220 is kind of a minimal target, in my opinion. So watch Apple. Meta is holding below that area I said in the video yesterday. So we're going to find out if that ends up being correct or not. I said 666.50 invalidates this is a 5-wave move based on this being a 3rd wave and this being an ABC move. So if this just stays down, then, and like the rest of the market rallies because Microsoft and Meta already rallied, then this might already be finished. I still think this is a B wave so far. Google. Let's pull up Google here. My internet's really bad today. It's kind of in and out, traveling a little bit. So Google, again, I said it could go 2 different ways, but honestly, it looks like at this point that this is going to end up being a C wave. So you have ABC, ABC. I would look for 175. So Apple and Google look like they're going to be the biggest gains here soon, but we'll see. And AMD, I had traded this yesterday. I was short and I got stopped. Well, I didn't get stopped out. I lost some money at the open. I sold that immediately. Like I said in the video yesterday, this was bearish divergence if it did not break right here. Luckily, I had some calls that I've been holding for a while, so it balanced it out. And it wasn't really that big of a loss anyway. It was only one contract for 2027, so it was down like $200 or $300. So anyway, AMD, I'm trying to get a count here. I think this just might be a very large ABC move because again, I still have that count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's still my count, despite this going up. So I still think that AMD can come out here and make lower lows to finish off this move. Can it break the 200 DMA? I don't think so, but we'll see. Palantir, I am short Palantir now. I mean, I know millions of people have tried to short this in the past, but look at this bearish divergence on the monthly chart. It would have to break. Oh, it's pretty close. We'll see if it can break 93 to take out this bearish divergence on the monthly chart. If it can't, this is an excellent short opportunity. If we zoom in here, this ended up being well, it's going farther than the 1.61 fib. It hit it perfectly, double topped, and now it's going above it. Still think this is going to come down. Again, you have bearish divergence here as well, as long as this holds 78 and you get the next move down. So we'll see. My puts are out for 2027 anyway. I'm doing like really far out options lately, and I just like it a lot more. It's a lot more less stress. I can average into it. If I'm really confident about which way it's going, then it just makes it easier. Tesla. So Tesla, I said 352. Past that would potentially invalidate this move. we'll see what happens here. I have an alt count as where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's the third wave right there. So we'll see what happens with Tesla. I don't know. It's up again. I think that there's a very good chance, when I look at this more, there's a very good chance that we're going to break the all-time highs here, because the length of these moves. So let's go down to the 2-hour. This is 489 to 545. That's $56, $57. Then we have 508 to 568. That's $60. This can be as long as it wants, but typically these all three will be about the same. So 57 to $60. So let's just do 57 plus the bottom of wave 4. And what do you get? You get 613. Look at that. 613. So these guys are these hedge funds, institutions, whatever, might be playing games with us, and they might be taking this all the way up here to 613. 613 to 616 might be the target right there. So we would be in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we would just get another fifth wave up like that. If this is the fourth wave right here, which it looks like it's starting to become, you can see the red candles in the 4-hour. Then the length of this right now, 556 to 570. That's $14. This is $27. It's looking like if we stop here at 586, $14 a there is $600. $27 is going to take us to 613. So I think there's a very good chance we hit up in this area, and then that's going to make it super weird. Is it possible? No, that's not possible, I don't think. I was going to say, is it possible this is an ABC move? It's not possible. It could be a first wave, or it could be a very, very long ABC move. If it's an ABC move, it's going to be A, B, or WX, ABC, or it's 5 waves with a truncated move right here, where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. So that's going to matter, but we're not going to know until we get the pullback. So if it's a truncated move, then that's just wave 1. Pullback for wave 2, and then you're going to get this. If it's an ABC move or WXY move, then you're going to get a move all the way back down here, potentially, and maybe even lower. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Today looks pretty boring to me, but I'm traveling right now, so I'm not going to be able to look at this for very long. I got to take a flight here in a bit. What else did I say? Meta, Microsoft, Amazon I have not looked at. Let's see what Amazon's doing. So yeah, Amazon, like I said in the video yesterday, Amazon already hit its 1.61 fib here. And so it's similar to Meta. They've already hit the 1.61 fib, and they're both flat to down. That's why I said Apple and Google are probably the two that you want to be in. And then NVDA. I haven't gone over NVDA. I would say Apple, Google, maybe Tesla, but I don't really want to touch Tesla up here. Do you want to touch Tesla up here? I don't really want to. It's gone too far, too quick. It's up like 15, 20% in the last like couple of days. And then NVIDIA, I actually sold my calls today, the rest of them, at 134. I mean, the 1.61 fib of this move right here is at 137. So it could go a little bit higher. But you can see here, this is why I think Apple and Google are the best, because they have not even came close to their 1.61 fibs. Not even came close. So Apple and Google could go up 10%. Apple could go up 10%. They're probably going to be the ones that carry this all the way up to 613 if it happens. NVDA can go up a little bit more, obviously. I made a video about a week or two ago, and I said the upper limits were like 137 to 140. Had no idea that this was going to happen with the Saudi stuff. But again, Apple, Google are probably your best bets. AMD cannot break 140. If it breaks 140, it invalidates the move. But I still think there's a very good chance this is a fourth wave. And then Tesla in that video yesterday, I talked about this being potentially a fourth wave. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the end of 5 waves right here, and this ends up being an ABC move that started right here. We'll find out. I just want to see a pullback on Tesla. Like, I'm not going to chase it here. I'm not going to buy puts on it either. So I'm just kind of sitting on the sidelines right now with Tesla. I would love for this to come down to one of these demand zones. Buy in. Because I'm not going to chase it up here, and it just never really came down. It stayed around this area. I was looking for 260. Came down to 270. I still didn't pull the trigger. Really haven't done anything with Tesla lately. Let's look at like HIMS. Yeah, the internet here is horrible. HIMS is falling a little bit. I still think HIMS is probably going to break the all-time highs. Could be in a fourth wave here. It probably is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So HIMS probably going to go up here to like 85, 90 bucks for wave 5. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, MSTR. I had a question about MSTR. I think MSTR is also in a B wave. You can see how bad this internet is. That's why I'm not doing very much trading today. MSTR, I think it's in a B wave. So I think it can go all the way up here to, it basically hit it already, 431, 439 potentially, maybe a little bit higher. We'll see if we can get above that. On the monthly chart, I mean, this had bearish divergence going back to right here. You can see here, lower high, higher high. And so I think that this needs to come down a little bit. Look at the monthly. It's at 81. I think it needs to come down like this, and then it can go higher. So that's my thoughts on MSTR. You could potentially be looking all the way down here at 175 has a 175 has a weekly demand zone. I know that sounds crazy right now, but just think about this last plunge. 400 all the way down to 235, and that happened so quickly. If we get this move right here, that's going to make this move look small. And there's a very good chance it's coming. So probably a little bit more upside here on SPY. You might see all-time highs up around this area. Let's just see what happens. That's all I got for right now. I probably won't do an update until maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. Going to be flying here during the day. That's it. Good luck trading today, and I'll talk to you soon.